Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus...
That one out wide and intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his dart. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here's Dart.
6-yard line.
Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Bowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dart once more. That's to Bowers once again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Set.
Touchdown!
Oronde Gadsden
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
The Raiders at 10-4 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On the zone read, a give to Genty.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
from the shotgun. A throw for Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 20.
They'll run. It's Rashawn Smith.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and 6 now. Dart.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they've taken it right down Broadway. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Omarion Hampton with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Rashard Smith, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now it's Herbert. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught by Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. 5-9, 5-9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing, dart. Hyatt has got it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he'll be close close to a first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go. Here's Genty.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Cap.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 23 yards the pick up there.
And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
Go. Hey, ram. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Stopped by Jacorian Bennett.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 8.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Black 80, black.
Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. And Allen's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 10.
Set. Grenade. Run. Stay with Tiger. Stay with Tiger. Go.
Here's Herbert.
That's to Mario Hampton out of the backfield.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout
That's a gain of 8.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and 2.
Set. Set.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They will run for it with Hampton.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hampton will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Got to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now a toss, left side, Genty. He gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run straight ahead with Genty. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Genty. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
It's 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for a field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Ashton Genty with career touchdown number 60.
And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this one finds McConkey.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Herbert back to the air.
That one complete to McConkey.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's a third down.
Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Chargers first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
On first down, it's Hampton.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he make the diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
89 yards It's on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Genty.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to said,
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 6.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go. Drop roll 80.
On 3rd down, here's Genty.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Raiders 48, Chargers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Set. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Set.
Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. DJ Reader. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Got it. Ready? Panther 60. Here we go. Set, go.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run it again with Smith. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. Take off.
Now a handoff to Genty. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Las Vegas,
it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside